Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here on DW Sibling. Today I'm going to be bringing you a video that I didn't think I was going to be making 24 hours ago, or even maybe 2 hours ago. But here we are, and I'm going to just explain how I managed to pick up all these Target books. Okay, so basically I'll tell you the story first, because everyone's probably going to be wondering. I'm in lockdown, just like the rest of you. How did I access these when I didn't know I was going to be getting them 24 hours ago? Well, I want to buy Target books, yeah? So, understandably, I go on eBay. And just for the laughs, I go nearest first, because that's an option you can do on eBay. Anyway, there is one Target book for sale in my hometown. So I message the guy and say, well, look, and it's for good value as well. So I think, do you know what? I'll pick that up. Can I, come round and get it? He says, sure. Anyway, turns out my dad knows this man. So, wow, And so I get over there a couple of hours ago and he hands me this big bag, obviously social distancing. He gives me a bag of Target books. And I'm thinking, oh my God, thank you so much. So, anyway, yeah, that was basically long story short. But what I'm going to be doing in this video is just talking through what I got. Obviously, there are duplicates, so, hit me up. But I'm just going to be talking through the book and all books individually. Yeah, anyway, sorry, that's enough of me waffling. Let's get on with the video. So let's begin with the 10th planet. Sorry about that camera there. Let's begin with the 10th planet. So now this is a story that I do not have on Target book form. So I was very happy to see this in the bunch. I obviously am incredibly impressed with it. It isn't in the best condition because it's been living in this guy's attic for a number of years, but I'm just happy to have it, and I haven't actually properly looked at it yet. But that back looks amazing, and obviously, like it says on the front, the first Cyberman adventure. It's a great story, and hopefully I'll give it a read in the next 5 years, because my book pile of reading this is just so big, so I'll get around to it eventually, but I'm very happy to add this one to the collection. Next up, we have the War Games. Now, this was the Target book that I actually requested and bought off eBay because I have just finished watching the War Games again for, I don't know, the second or third time, I imagine, and it was amazing, and I loved it so much, I thought, I need the Target novelisation. So that is what I typed into eBay, and this is how it came up. So, yeah, lovely book. It's, considerably thin because it's 10 parts, but that's interesting. So I'll be very intrigued to see what this is like in book novelisation paperback form. Yeah, it's just great. I've read the final paragraph because who doesn't read the regenerations? And yeah, they're both regeneration stories. That's interesting. War Games, love it. It's by Malcolm Hulke. Interesting cover. So that's that. Now, because most of these are Jon Pertwee stories, and I have got a fair few Jon Pertwee stories myself, we're now getting into the duplicates, I suppose. So we've got the demons. Now, you can just sort of tell it's not in the best condition as the first page comes out, and it has been scribbled over from 1976. Some little boy called Robert, and there's 1975 up there in the corner. It's got bits falling out, but it's okay because I actually already have the Daemons. Where is it? It's in my little pile. Here you go. And I got it last year. And yeah, they're the same basically. Luckily mine's in a bit better knack. But yeah, Daemons. Very happy to well, I say have it. I've already got it. So this one probably will be going somewhere. I'm not even too sure yet. But Daemons. So very thrilled to have that one in the collection again. Next up we have the Zarbi. Now the Zarbi is actually one that I also already own, so ta-da, pretty much identical there. In fact, I accidentally mixed them up just before, sorry, I just noticed the camera's really off there. I actually mixed these up just before the video, and I'm pretty sure this is mine and that is theirs. But yeah, it's interesting actually because one has 73 on the bottom and one hasn't, and yes, that is mine, so thumbs up. But yeah, very happy to have another edition of this one. So like I said, I'm not too sure where these will be going, the duplicated ones, but God, who knows at this point. Curse of Peladon next, which is again one I already have. I promise you there are some ones that I don't have in this collection update. And the Curse of Peladon, where is the other one? It's around here somewhere. Here we go. Curse of Peladon. Yay! So, which one is mine? So that one's mine, and this is the new one. And obviously this is a first edition, which I find really interesting. So I'm probably actually going to be replacing this one with the rarer one, I suppose, and they've got different coloured spines, so that's quite interesting. So that's the Curse of Peladon. Just make sure to put everything in the right place, because I will muddle up which ones are mine. God, sorry about how messy this video is, by the way. I'm just very excited, as you can probably tell. The next book in here is The Doomsday Weapon, more commonly known as Colony in Space. So again, duplicates. I've got two. They're both first editions though, so that's interesting. So very happy to have another one, but obviously I think this is mine actually, and this one's in better condition, so that's quite interesting. Next up we have Mask of Mandragora, and I am just going in a random order now. I do apologise if you do like it in chronological order, but hey ho. So again, you guessed it, duplicate. So the newer one is actually in mine's in better condition, so I will be keeping mine and moving this one on. But yeah, I'm watching this story at the moment actually, and it's not that bad. I think it gets a lot of slack, and it shouldn't. So a brand new one now to me, The Mutants. Now this is one I do not have, full stop. Well, I do now obviously, and it's in good condition as well. It's not the best story in the world, but I'm very happy to add it to the collection for collectionist reasons. And yeah, I might give this one a read soon. You know, who knows? Who knows? Which one should we do next? Let's do this one next. The Space War, Frontier in Space. Again, one I do not have. So very, very a welcome addition to the collection by Malcolm Hulke, so it must be good. And I do actually like this story a lot. I think Frontier in Space is underrated, and yes, it drags, but I think it's very good. So I will give this one a read when I get round to it. Next one now, we have Day of the Daleks. Again, one I do not have in the collection at all. And this one's actually interesting because it's it's got a little nice plastic case around it, which I'm not complaining, and I won't take it off because it keeps it in good knack, really. And yeah, this one's very interesting, and I can't wait to read it. So Day of the Daleks. Oh, which one do we do next? Let's do this one next. Ark in Space. Again, this is one that I do own as well. Mine is in not very good. Well, I say not very good. The newer one's in better condition than my old one, so I will be keeping this one. And I don't know what to do with the old ones, honestly. Gosh, I might just offload them to someone. Who knows? Let's do this one next. Revenge of the Cybermen, which is something I don't have at all, so I'm very happy to add this one to the collection. It's season 12. I'm not actually a massive fan of the story itself, but you never know. Target books give every story a second chance, is what I say. No matter how much you love or hate a story, it's also going to be quite different in Target form. Now, I've saved the best till last, I think, because in the bag there were 2 editions of the Green Death. Now, I don't have the Green Death at all, which I know it's weird because everyone has the Green Death Target book, but I don't. But now I have 2 of them, so haha. Yeah, very happy to have these ones. This is the older edition and this is the newer edition. I will be keeping both. Yes, they're the same story, I'm pretty sure, but because they're different covers, I will be keeping them. And it's a great story as well. And oh, look at that on the back. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. So very happy to have 2 copies of the Green Death, 2 different copies of the Green Death in my collection. So, whew, that's it. So there we have it. That was my little well, not very little. That was my big Target book haul. I'm sorry this video was mostly me rambling on, and it was quite messy, and I'm uploading this the day it was filmed. So I do apologise for that, but I hope you enjoyed some elements of this video. Let me know in the comments down below which target books you have of my little collection update, etc, etc. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you very soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.